need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. I could forget what warmth feels like out here. By that pulse from the tower. out too much already. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. Back to finding Araya, which means we've got to climb. Can't carry more. Should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot. Naltuk said Ourea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
خويا اكسبيريونس اخرى في هذا الجو اش دي ار القناع. والله حتى اكسبيريونس اخرى. هورايزن اكسبيريونس اخرى القناع. جو اخر. قولوا اش داير حشير؟
An ancient door. Maybe Ourea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
ودابا ما تنساش عاوتاني راه كلشي مكونيكتي دابا راه العالم ولي عليها الدرك عاوتاني اصاحبي ياك الا كان مادام سميتو كتكوت هاجمون عليك شنو جالسين معكم في هذا الكونفينمون ولا قول لي حامله قلت لنا والو خا مبروك عليك الله يكمل عليك بالخير الله يكمل عليها بالخير استراتيجية اخويا والله الا استراتيجية سالكش احسن حاجة هذاك الشيء اللي كاين اخويا شايفين الشكل سلو الطون دابا الوقت ضروري اخويا القرايات انا اخويا ما كرهناش اخويا غير مازال ما كتبش الله مدير موس الله ينعاضي احنا شويه بشويه حنا كنمضيو
All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel.
راسك والله ما نكذب عليك انا بعض المرات كنسى الى نهار كنسى واش اثنين ديك المره صوت مادام قلت لها زين شنو اليوم واش اثنين ثلاث لا اربع هي مسكينه مع خدامه حافظه بيان سور ولكن اخويا والله الا كنخدم زعما في الدار صراحه وحق الله الا خدام راه صيفط لك قويله اخويا امين صيفط لك فازي وما عيطتش ليا ما والو صيفط لك قويله راه مع السبعه صيفط لك علام مرسوم بالقال يعني شنو دابا جينا ويلا خرجي شنو كاين هنا
Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. I need to get to those stairs.
صافي دندنتوها قلبتوها دن 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 وياه
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? I can't help you if you won't speak. Whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the Spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me.
It's a figure of... must have been an ancient animal.
لاحو شي بلاغ اخر عاوتاني مازال اخويا ما قريتوش يلاه صيفطوا ليا واحد شويه نقراه
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's Drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off. I lured the enemy in. That's when I heard her voice. Wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on the mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. An Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She's suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed.
Is there a tall neck in the area?
Yes, near the frost figures. But It's been frozen in ice for generations. What does that have to do with anything?
It'll help. Trust me. Maybe even more than I thought.
If you say so. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
مب كنشد عصام شو تودرت العشية عصام تودرت العشية تلفازة خلص قهوة والله صراحة عنده الزهر من جابت لي عصير الله يهتا عنده الزهر لا ماشي الاخر دابا ديك النهار مشيت تقديت السيمانه اللي فاتت تقديت مزيانه مع التقديه ديال واحد 2 سيمانه مادام قالت لي دابا غادي ندوز لك الصادر عطيني فلوس المصروف قلت لها غتمشي ولا غادي نشق امك قلت لها شنو المصروف قلت لها راه ياك الله تخديت داكشي قال لي لا راك عارف عادي ديك الفيلم وياه انا درت فاصون خويا رمضان ما كيبدل عندي حتى شي حاجه في الماكله ديالي صراحه كذبش انا لا كندور لك على انا عادي اخويا كان داكشي اللي عندي كنعدي به وستات مادام كنمشي ما
I'm tired. I worked enough to last a lifetime.
Forgiovich.
I can't feel much of anything in there.
Whoa. Forgive.
After all the Mad Sun King put us through, we were meant to trust the Carja now?
Stand around and talk, or we have responsibilities to attend to. For a while, you the colors of soap over here.
Does anyone have eyes on the green dye?
Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
You will rely on his spear during these dark days. Remember this.
He's a strange one, that Siguli.
Silent.
The Oseram. With their ridiculous ideas about women, how many great warriors have they ignored? There's no time to waste worrying about the machines.
Come, Aloy. A little business arrangement?
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed Margaret. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. You know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So, I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago, and I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella, standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel is not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a Snapmaw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
About those hunters you in. I should track them down.
Sounds more like your area of...
I can think of so little worth saying.
I can't spare the weight.
So, machines in the South suffer their own sort of corruption. I wonder what sort of challenge they bring.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banu Kai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banu Kai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light.
Welcome. These lands belong to all who are able to survive them.
Your song echoes, friend. Someone has to do something about those bandits at Stone Yield.
What does the Outlander want? I'm looking for Skuli. You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with. Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson
all our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Aurea said you could help me get the Werax attention.
Aurea works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Ban-Ur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
Aurea said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Aurea understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own, but I'd reward you as well.
لا ماشي انا ولد اختي هذا اللي محيه. تيقصار برو. تعلم في واحد عام ولا عامين تعلم مزيان. اييه
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she
I don't feel bad.
who led us through the
To fear
frozen
them is to give them the power
We
they
also
hunger for.
remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking.
Father's guilt onto the new one. I'll give this to the Oster.
And when the cold
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
It's good to see a fresh face in these lands. We see precious few.
One day, Stone of the Din was dry. The next, the flood.
You're never